Hi, this is Frank. My first Go box was too big, too heavy, and too much stuff in there. I made a new one with an IC-705, a quick release mount, internal 20 amps battery and chargers, all ready to go. This new Go box is still full packed, but it is lighter and smaller, and most of all, I can remove the radio and do portable operations. The purpose of this video is to give you ideas for your own Go box project. The very first things I did are drafts on paper, measure, remeasure, think, rethink, and try different arrangements. I then placed physically the items to see how they actually fit. Then put masking tape on the shelf to be able to mark each location that requires drilling holes. I had to use metal cutting lubricant and high-strength drill bits. The quick release mount is normally used for cameras. It is a standard one and you can find it anywhere. I installed the base of the quick release mount, which is held by one big screw, just like a tripod would do. For the main shelf, some items are screwed in, others are tie wrapped, and this is the bulk of the weight of the Go box, which we will measure later. The components: this is a charger from the car battery that steps up the voltage to 14.2 volts. This is a standard Bioenno 4 amps AC charger, and then a Geneson 8 amps solar charger. The tuner is a LDG Z11 Pro 2. The amplifier is a RM Italy MLA100. It covers HF and 6 meters. The amplifier is connected to a RBI 1A relay buffer interface. For all the chassis mount switches and connectors, I placed them the way I wanted, marked the locations on the masking tape, and then drilled some more. For the microphone, I installed an extension which sits at the bottom of the shelf. This allows easy connection without having to remove the radio. The cable can stretch about 2-3 feet and it is held in place with tie wraps. Okay. The quick release, so it pulls back, locks, I can remove, and voila. So the bottom plate is, I can just unscrew that, remove it, and I'm ready to go, or leave it there. It serves as, it's quite flat and it does sit there, no problem, but I can remove it and go on. So this cable, I can stretch it a few inches and then bring it back and then squeeze that kit. To bring it back in, the lock stays, and when there's a sufficient pressure, the lock comes back, and then I just secure it, and then the radio is just fixed there. I also installed dimmable front and rear LED strips. They are powered by 12 volts and they do not make any noise. It is very convenient in a low light situation. Behind the front plate there is a RF duplexer, a Comet CF530 to split the HF and VHF, and also speakers to improve audio. The front plate contains the various switches for powering, lightning, and selecting which chargers to use. The 2-volt amp meters are used to view the battery charging and the battery load independently. The rear plate connections are very handy. AC input, solar, car battery, external power supply input. For FT8 and all the digital modes, I installed a USB extension from the radio to this back plate so I can easily connect a laptop. It does go through a toroid to choke any RF. Then 3 barrel connectors for the HF and VHF antennas. So how much does it weigh? For comparison, you may remember my friend's Go box with rails, the one on the left. It weighs 37 pounds. Compared to this new Go box with battery and 3 chargers, it weighs 36 pounds, so that is 1 pound lighter. I opted for a smaller size Go box than my previous one. These are Gator box, usually made for audio equipment. Having less space forced me to install only the necessary components. I could go on with more details about this Go box. If you're still watching, you probably like this content. Click the like button to help the YouTube algorithm and spread the information to other ham radio operators that want to be inspired with ideas on how to build their own Go box. There are 1,000 ways to build a Go box. It is a fun project, it does take time, and try to keep things simple. This is Frank signing out, and thanks for watching 73.